Eden.
Brock.
What? What's your favorite live performance you've ever seen?
I actually have a few, like a serious one, and then the one that is the first one that came to my mind because I think it blew my mind. It changed me. It
Tell
changed
me.
me fundamentally.
Yeah.
Cats. Cats on Broadway when I was like 6, 5.
Memory changed your life.
It literally did. I remember being like, whoa, this is a thing? This is what you can dress up like a cat? Like you gotta
Painted on whiskers.
Dress
Yep.
up like a fucking cat.
Yep. Okay, and then what's your serious one?
Probably Cecily Strong when she did Searching for Signs of Intelligent Life in the Universe.
Oh.
She was so good. It was great. It was mind blowing.
My favorite, have you seen Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime?
Yes, I did actually. I saw it in London.
I loved it.
Really?
I absolutely was like enamored with it because I don't think I had ever seen, I think I've seen some sense, but like the way they used technology and the set in the way that they did with that storytelling, I was like transfixed. Because that was one of the shows that I think I got like the super discount TKTS tickets. And so I was like, I got a one-off really in like a gorgeous seat in center orchestra and just, it was mind-blowing. That's the first thing I think of.
I hope the lighting people got a Tony for that.
I hope so too. That was incredible.
It really was. I completely agree.
Well, Eden, this is all to say, this is exciting. Well, this is different. If you didn't know from the title of this, we recorded back in December, the final episode 822. We recorded our recap of that. What was that? Live in front of a studio audience.
It was, excuse me? I'm sorry. Was it recorded? No, live.
But that's what we're doing today. So for our jump ahead, it's the final Wednesday of the month. We're jumping ahead and we're giving you episode 822, the final, our live show. And now the cool thing about this, Eden, is everyone's getting it. Everyone's getting the video of it. So if you're like, well, I'm listening to this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, but I could watch the video, then honey, go to YouTube. It's there.
Go to our YouTube, baby. What are you doing, sweet thing?
And for those people who are on Patreon, you're getting a little, before you get your live show, we're giving you a little sneak peek of what's to come. As you know, we're wrapping up our season 3 recaps. Eden and I were doing a fresh start, a little bit of a shake-up, right? A recalibration of what's to come.
We love doing a recap. We do love a recap.
Yep.
We do
a recap and a recap.
We love a recal in between seasons.
Yes.
It's like our new year.
And Patreon, you're getting a little exclusive behind the scenes look at what's to come. So, Eden, should we get to it?
That's all that and so much more. So let's get to middling.
Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to the Stray Theater this evening. To this live recording of Middling, please welcome to the stage your hosts, Brock and Eden.
Hi, guys.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Is this on? This is on, right?
We're on.
Okay, we're good. Oh my God, I see a couple cross countries.
Oh my God. Love to see it.
Thank you so much for coming out. We are so excited for this. We have been wanting to do this for a very long time.
And we figured right before she was out to pop was the perfect moment.
That's the moment.
Yeah.
We've got chairs. A few quick, just a little bit of housekeeping. Please, you can take photos. Please take photos. Please take photos. We want you to post, tag me, tag Brock, tag the show. But if you're gonna take a video, keep it under like a respectable 10 seconds.
10 seconds is cute.
10
seconds is bite size.
10 seconds is for us.
Yes.
Because we are recording this. But photos, take as many as you'd like. Take out your phones. It's totally fine. Seriously, take out your phones. Yeah.
And tonight, we're recapping, it's one of our favorite episodes. We're recapping episode 822, the final. Our La La Land musical number. And Eden, it's just you, me, and our audience tonight.
And our wonderful audience. Oh! Well, all that and so much more.
So let's get to middling!
Woo! Okay.
You get it. You've seen it.
You get it. Okay. Hold on. I need to
take a sip. I'll try to take your line. Welcome to Middling with Eden and Brock, where we're breaking down an episode of The Middle live. So we do have a question before we get started. Who has listened to an episode of said podcast?
Wow.
Love it.
Please applaud if you've never listened to a single episode.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just going to be my husband who applauded.
Yeah.
Okay, well, welcome.
Yes.
We're very happy to have you.
We're so happy to have you.
Yeah.
We're going to make you an avid listener by the end of this,
yes.
Okay? Oh, you try. Play it in the car. Oh, God.
Oh, we love
Well,
that.
you're raising them right. That's what I always say. And then we have some Middle alumni in the audience. Raise your hand if you're a Middle alumni. I see a couple. Yes!
They're all in the same row.
Look at them being so cliquey. Is that Jen Ray? Did you get off General Hospital in time? She sure did.
There, yes.
We love to see it. Hi, welcome, guys. We want to say a big thank you to the Stray Theater.
Oh, thank you so much for having us.
Yes. We've got a lot of fun things planned. We've got some, obviously, behind-the-scenes stories. We've got a lot of clips, behind-the-scenes clips. We have some comments to get through. How about that?
Yes, we're going to read some comments. This is part of our intro.
Yes. So these were posted from, ABC posted our full entire musical number on YouTube, and these are comments from that video. So Julia says, Sue and Brad's friendship is one of the best friendships I've ever seen. Heart emoji.
Me too.
Yeah.
Same. Future movie actor says, now we know where the money for episode 24 went.
That's true.
That is not untrue.
Not untrue.
This was an extremely expensive number, and there is the only season in all 9 seasons where we had 23 episodes and not 24.
So Eden and I could be Twinkle Toes. That's it, on TV.
Thank
Renewed
you.
says, Sue dancing with grace, elegance, and perfect rhythm. This scene demonstrates the true brilliance of Eden Sher and her physical comedy. Can I get an amen?
It only took an entire week to learn a 30-second number. Maria says, best show ever. I love all the scenes with Brad.
I know that's right.
Brock. It's your alter ego, Maria.
Pango Schwartz says, this was the most random thing they could have done. Not no. Not no.
Not no. However, still not the most random thing in the episode, which we'll
talk
get
about.
to.
There's a famous A-lister in this episode. You'll see her. Eden, I think it's time for Middle Minutes.
Woo!
Oh, yeah. We got a true fan. I love it. She knows everything. She's like, I'm ready for Middle Minutes.
All right, we've got episode 822, the final. After missing his final college test before he graduates, Axel pleads with his teacher to let him take it anyway. Meanwhile, Frankie, Mike, and Brick all hit a stretch of good luck. And Sue speaks with students at her former high school about college life, and a talk with Brad leads into.
Why are you rewriting Wikipedia like that? Go ahead.
Leads into an impromptu musical number.
Get out your red pen.
I love our Wikipedia.
Copy and paste.
Because it's just so exact.
Yes.
It's just so...
It's cut and dry, honey. Written by Rich Dom, a very funny man. We have him as a guest coming up, I think, at the end of this month. And directed by our staple, no one else could do it, Lee Shalit Schemmel. Yes! Love for Lee.
Wow. Round of applause for Lee. I love it. We've got a pretty big guest cast.
Take a breath. And go.
In my,
Yeah.
my lungs are, up here. Okay. But someone is laughing who has been pregnant in the audience. Okay. We have got Brock Ciarlelli as Brad Bottig.
Guys, thank you.
Dan O'Connor as Professor Kepley, Alfonso Macaulay as Hudge, Daniela Bobadilla as Lexi Brooks. Yes. Tommy Bechtold as Kenny, John Omohundru as male college student, Gary Blard as janitor.
I know that's right.
Is that Swedish? That is a Christopher Gerst as pizza delivery guy, Sydney Sweeney as female student number 1.
You're welcome, Sydney.
Yeah, you're welcome. Tabitha Brownstone as female student number 2. David Clore as male student number 1. Xavier Avila as male student number 2. Joaquim, was that right? Joaquim?
Yeah, I think so.
Joaquim Powell as Boy Scout number 1 and Chet Lewis as Boy Scout number 2.
This is exact. Take a breather. This aired Tuesday, May 9th, 2017 at 8/7 Central. Tuesday, because we're in season 8. We've got 5.02 million viewers.
That's low for this episode. I'm surprised.
I know. I kickball changed for only 5.02. I
had a kickball change for less.
The CW had The Flash, loved it. NBC had The Voice, remember that? That's still number 1 hit show.
On.
Fox had Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Freeform, Pretty Little Liars. I know that's right. Bravo had Below Deck Mediterranean, and the Food Network, Chop Jr. I know. We were up against Chop. That's why we only had 5.02.
Yeah, we were up against some heavy hitters.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
The top movie of the week was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And top song, did you?
I saw it, yeah.
Okay. All right, I don't care. The top song of the week was Humble by Kendrick Lamar.
Those are the middle minutes.
Amazing! And those are the middle minutes.
Those are the middle minutes. Now, should we break down the episode?
Let's do it.
All right. First thoughts, Eden. What'd you think?
I mean, it's great. It's like it's a good episode. It's a good episode of the middle.
I actually would love to ask everyone here who's seen the musical number episode. Okay.
Yep.
Who loved it? Be honest. Who thought it was the most random thing on planet Earth? Be honest. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it does come out of nowhere a little bit, right?
Absolutely nowhere. Because I had not seen the episode. I had not seen this episode. And I talk about it in my own one-woman show because my memory of it is so special.
Yeah.
But watching it for the first time ever, I was like, oh, this really came out of nowhere. And I was smiling. Like, I was smiling. It made me smile throughout. Because it was also, like, it's not funny. It's not supposed to be, like, funny.
No.
But it is cheeky. And it's, like, silly.
Well, it's different than anything we've ever done.
But it was, like, what is happening right now? We really all took a risk and we just like did it.
Yes.
And I think emotionally it paid off for me. So I'm fine with it.
We have a clip we want to show. So Entertainment Tonight did a special on us that they aired, I guess, on primetime, and we're going to show that right now.
Suhek is such a beloved character by everyone. We were looking for a Sue story, and we were thinking about her year.
It was kind of meh. I would call it a so-so sophomore slump.
Maybe Brad can help her.
I am here for you. You deserve to have some fun.
Really?
And then from there, when we were in the writer's room, one of the writers just said, what if it was a musical number? And certainly, I guess with La La Land, it was in the atmosphere. If anyone was going to do it, those are the two characters to do it.
It just feels right. It's like the world's been waiting for, like, yes, Brad and Sue would just start singing and dancing.
This musical number is called March to Your Own Drummer. And it's about celebrate who you are and celebrate Sue. Besides just if you love musical numbers, you'll love it.
Like, it's just so happy that it's
even
kind
from
of
what we're wearing.
Yeah, look at our color palette right now.
We brought in Melanie Gage to do our choreography.
When I work with somebody who's not a dancer, I really try to find ways to articulate maybe what a step feels like.
My co-executive producer, Eileen Heisler, her sister is a Broadway lyricist, and she is a partner, Zena Goldrich. And so we went to them first and had them write the song. Our composer, Joni Newman, went and scored the whole thing. People who love and identify and care about this character so much. It's such a celebration of her and who she is and what she stands for. So I think that people will love that about it.
Sue, I'd like to tell you a little story about two other nerds I know.
And just think, next September when we're
Being different is great.
The thing about Sue is she doesn't beat herself up for it. She just celebrates that.
That's what this is about. You can't leave without a big smile on your face.
Cute.
It's cute, right?
Cute. I can't believe. What was that, Entertainment Tonight?
Yes, it was.
I can't believe they did a whole thing just on us.
Okay, the thing that I appreciate about something like this is like, I think the writers, they really understood what works for us, because this season was also Pitch Imperfect. We had Lonely's Locker. And
Wait,
so,
Lonely's Locker was this season?
No, but that was one of our better moments, right?
I was like, wasn't that like season 3? Did we just recap that? No.
Someone else probably here knows. It's 4. Thank you, honey.
What is your name? Stephanie?
Oh, we love you. And you're gonna love us too. That's right. But I think they saw the success of that, and like, if they're gonna do something like this, it's got to be with Brad and
sure.
Sue.
There's no one else that could have done this.
And so the thing that I remember, and I think you do too. So we found out. We usually don't, when we get scripts, we usually get it on the Tuesday night before we have a table read, and then we film that episode starting on that following Monday. You and I found out about this weeks in advance.
We did, sort of.
Sort of.
Like, yes.
So Charlie McDermott, heard of him? He played Axel. We were filming the episode he directed, which was, I wrote it down, 8/19, which is the confirmation. That's when we bring in the Axel lookalike to try and shack up with Lexi, but Axel and Lexi were canoodling on the sides. You know that one? You're familiar.
I had no recollection.
No recollection.
None. But Brock was like, the confirmation.
You know. But we were all sitting. It was like you, me, Daniela, Charlie, Trent Garrett, who played the Axel lookalike, and then Lee. She was. Yeah, I just remember, he was hot. Let's just call it what it is.
Well, I mean, he was a Charlie.
Yeah.
Worse.
Yeah. But like, we're sitting around between a setup. Lee wasn't directing that episode because it was Charlie McDermott.
Right.
And she
floats
like,
who's
in.
judging?
Her like head floated in between your and mine, and she said, "All I'm saying." La La Land inspired musical number starring you two, and then walks away. And we're like,
we were both like, what? What are you talking about?
Like, how do we
she
know?
She was like, they'll know.
Yeah, they'll know.
Just like whispers off.
Yes.
We're like, what the hell?
But like, because we didn't know what that was gonna be, and so then all leading up to it, though, we were getting emails from Joey and from Eileen and Deanne with like a demo of what the song was gonna be.
Yeah, it was a big deal. It was like we got usually we get like 3 emails a week. It's like we get the table draft, we get the shooting draft, we get the one-liner, and the day-to-day, like our schedule. This was like, I felt like a very important business person.
I was like, I'll circle back by end of day with my demo. Yeah.
With my demo, yeah. I was having to like send voice notes of myself, like, do we need to change the key? I'm like, oh, for me?
So basically what happened is that, the fun fact, the person who wrote March to Your Own Drummer is Marcy Heisler, which is Eileen Heisler's sister, and her writing partner is Zena Goldrich. And so they're lyricists, songwriters in New York, and they actually wrote this song. So they sent a demo of the song, and then we worked with Joey Newman, our music director, composer, and he would like have us. I looked through our emails. We would send demos to Joey, so we could find the right key. And in our emails, both Eden and I were like, "It's so bad. We just woke up.
Bad.
So
sorry. We're so bad." And I listened. They were fine.
They were fine. So basically, we have a little tiny compilation of what that sounded like. So here it goes.
Can't you picture Ryan Gosling as a freshman?
So this is Marcy and Zena.
Sitting at the lunchroom table all alone.
And far across the country with her headgear and her braids wasn't also
done on
somewhat
voice
awkward. Emma
on
Stone.
Apple. Yeah.
So you know every sonnet from The Tempest, and you wear your heart upon your puffy sleeve.
So breathy.
You woke up about 4 seconds ago.
I did.
Yeah.
I like how I was like, it wasn't bad, you guys. And then we played that.
Oh, that's so funny. And then what I need, he didn't find it, but I'm going to hound him for it. So the writer of this episode, Rich Dom, he was like, I don't know what they're going to do. He wrote his own song just in case.
And he says it's been lost to time.
I don't buy that for a damn second.
1 second.
No, so we'll hound him.
Yeah, we will.
He's
We're
an
gonna
avid
make
listener,
sure.
and so Rich, if you're listening, we need it.
Yes.
But when we got to the table read, finally, I mean, the best email we got all week was they said, Eden Brock, you don't have to sing at the table read.
They did.
Yeah.
And I was like a little bit, it's like I was relieved. And then I heard the version they played, and I was like, we could have done it though.
Yeah.
We could have. Like, don't make me sing fully. But it probably was for the best.
Yeah, it was so nice. And also something that was so much fun. So Joey Newman on the Friday before we started filming, he did his whole recording session with the chorus, with the orchestra at Capitol Records, heard of it? And you couldn't go because you were filming a series regular, not a series regular. And so I got to go, which was so much fun to stand in this historic building. His wife, Ciarlelli Newman, she sang in the chorus. There were a ton of people in the orchestra who also did the orchestrations for La La Land, which was the inspiration for this musical number. It was just really cool to see.
We recorded our whole thing where they recorded La La Land.
Yeah, at Igloo. I don't know, that's it. Should we break down the episode?
Let's break it down.
Let's break it down. Eden, take us in the first beat.
All right, first beat. When Prairie Scouts.
I'm going to stop you. Usually when we record this in real life, Eden and I need like 5 takes each of these. And so
we're going to see what happens.
We had a dress rehearsal yesterday. Let's see how it goes.
Even with he was like, let's just read through and make sure that nothing bumps. And I guarantee I'm going to need 2 takes of this.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay. When Prairie Scouts accidentally repaint the Donahue's address number in front of the Hex house, Mike, Frankie, and Brick start hitting a streak of good luck. For Mike, he's getting all the channels, including unlimited sports and HBO. Frankie doesn't have to point the hairdryer at the microwave, and if that's not good luck, I don't know what is. And her weird hip bruise is gone.
Thank God.
And Brick, school is canceled due to a radon gas leak, and Cindy has officially stopped growing.
Woo!
Mike doesn't want to believe it's due to the mispainted curb, but he is definitely not planning on fixing it. But as quickly as the good luck arrives, it slams to a stop even quicker. And when the Hex race outside, they see the 2 Prairie Scouts fixed their mistake and even painted an American flag next to it. No charge.
No charge. What'd you think of the storyline?
I thought it was great. I think it's the classic thing that we talk about where like this is not a new concept. The concept of like something happening and then like you get a streak of good luck, it's sort of mystical, and then whatever, like something happens to make it go away or whatever. But the thing that made it's like when you have a good chocolate chip cookie. You know, it's like everyone's had a chocolate chip cookie, but if you have a good chocolate chip cookie, no one's complaining about it.
Right.
Like you're not trying to reinvent the wheel. You're trying to eat a good chocolate chip cookie.
Correct.
And I think, and we talked about it, like the things that made the Hex good luck were so specifically Heck based.
Absolutely.
They were like so character based.
And in the world, absolutely. Like what's one of the ones? The milk. The Frugal Hoosier milk hadn't soured yet.
Yeah.
Like, that's the kind of good luck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's that Cindy has stopped growing. It's that the microwave and the hairdryer. So, like, those are the kinds of things that, like, you laugh at because you've been with these characters for, at this point, we're at the end of our 8 years.
Yeah.
Totally.
And you kind of can't, it's like the storyline only really works in season 8 when you really can have such character-based things happen.
And like another one too is like they had like the IRS check. They were like, oh God, we're gonna have to owe more on our taxes, but they ended up getting a refund. Now the fun thing, we don't have not a lot of deleted stuff from this episode, but something that they did delete, which I find interesting, was that they put an actual amount.
I think it's very smart that they deleted it.
Yeah, so the check that they were getting a rebate for was $589. Gasp,
I
right?
know.
That is life-changing for the Hex.
Yeah.
$589, but I can understand why they don't do that, because if you watch something from the 90s and you hear them say a dollar amount, you're like, they're treating that like that is so much money, but it's today not a lot of money.
But also, does anyone know, I feel like this was a full-on reference to like the pilot in 2009.
Well, yeah, because the market was so bad because now they owed all the money on the stuff that they, Yeah, correct, totally.
Right.
So that's a...
Right.
We recapped that one already,
Yeah, we did. That's why I'm like, why don't I remember this?
Now, who's on TikTok? Yeah, there you go.
Stephanie is.
Yeah, Stephanie is. There was a viral TikTok trend that came from this episode. Let's play it.
Got your 8 pizzas?
We didn't order any pizza.
Well, I got 8 pies, half pineapple, half pepperoni for Johnson.
Okay, we're not Johnson.
God, you know what? I'm sick of this. It's another one of those stupid teenage pranks. That's it. I've had it. I quit. Here, you can just keep these. They're yours.
We just got 8 free pizzas!
You know that we just got 8 free pizzas.
This is some like weird, like we've talked about Sue Talk before.
Right.
We've talked about on the pod. We've talked about Sue Talk. Then came Brick Talk, which was this moment. If you guys don't know, they took this moment. It wasn't even Gen Z. Was it Gen Z? Gen Alpha? I don't know who these people are on the internet.
It was Stephanie.
It was Stephanie,
Yeah.
yes. Who took this moment and they put like laser beams coming out of Brick's eyes. Like flashing lights. It was the most insane phenomenon. And watching it back, it does feel weirdly. I'm like, this is rife for TikTok.
Of course.
8 free pizzas, just like
the
syllables match up.
I say this with a lot of love. That was a weird as hell dance. Just call it what it is. But also, I need my college friends' help for this. Chris Gerst.
Yes.
Yeah, was he our year?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. He was our year. Chris Gerst, pizza man.
Yeah, Brock was like, oh, I went to college with the pizza guy.
I went to college with him.
Like, what? Okay.
Yeah. I recognized him. He was tall. We didn't cross paths. That's as far as the story goes. Should we do the next beat?
We have to.
We have to. All right, so here's Axel's storyline. It's the end of the school year, and every senior at East Indy is celebrating. Well, everyone except for Axel, who still has one more final to take, America and the Cold War. But when he shows up, sharpened pencil in hand, he discovers he wrote the wrong time down and actually missed his final. This can't be happening. He's never studied for anything this hard in his life. But despite his best efforts to convince Professor Kepley at his office to let him make it up, Professor Kepley shuts him down. He's already got a margarita in hand. So Axel has no other choice than to show up at his professor's house, and even the torrential rain doesn't deter him. Axel yells fact after fact from the lawn, proving how hard he studied for the test. And with that, Professor Kepley opens his front door and agrees to let him take his final. And Axel got an 86. Looks like he's graduating after all. Oh.
Yay.
Now, this episode is called The Final, and I remember because they would release promo photos and the episode titles like a month in advance probably. Sure. And when the final was released and it had these like spectacular photos of you and I, and everyone was like, is this the final episode?
They really build it as like the final. And it was like, this isn't even the final episode of the season.
But everyone online, there was such discourse about it. I remember it completely. And Eden, we have a deleted scene.
Oh,
and
yes.
Will you play Axel? You know I love your Axel.
Of course I will.
Okay. So
Don't
we
make me
have
Axel.
perfect. If you guys want to read along, you're in Hollywood, baby.
Yeah.
So eventually we see him go up to his professor's house, right? And he's like, no. And then we see the next scene, Axel's like yelling and screaming on the lawn, and it rains and yada yada yada. But what was cut out is a series of pops. You know how Middle loves the pops. 3 pops, bop bop bop, of him going through all the different elements in front of his professor's house. So we've got exterior professor's house later. Axel stands where we left him. It's hot outside, and he's sweating and shirtless with his shirt wrapped around his head to shield him from the sun.
I'm still here. I will not be deterred.
I love her, Axel. Exterior professor's house that night. Axel is still standing there. He's put his shirt back on. It's cold outside, and he's shivering.
Are you ready to talk to me?
The bedroom light shuts off. Exterior professor's house the next day. Axel still stands there in the same spot. He's starting to fall asleep, bobbing on his feet. The gardener mows around him. Cute, funny.
Very cute. We didn't need
it. No.
Yeah. Every time there's a deleted scene, it's always like, oh yeah. I totally. There's only one time where I was like, why didn't they keep that?
Pitch Imperfect, because we were funny as shit.
We're so funny.
But something, we don't have it here, but that whole speech, if you guys have seen the episode, when he's spitting fact after fact after fact, when he's doing that in front of the professor's house, they even cut from the episode.
Yeah.
There was like a third of a page more of even more facts about America and the Cold War and all this sort of stuff, which is just impressive. And we heard this from Rich, the writer. He was so lovely. He sent us a whole email. Charlie filmed that in 2 perfect takes.
I know, right?
I know, that's wild.
And it really was like a full page and a half of dialogue. But it was, the rain machine was there.
Yep.
It was like night, an expensive crane shot.
Yeah.
And it was filmed over 2 days.
Well, yeah, so the
Because of
reason
crane
why,
shot, right?
because of the crane. So the crane shots, they cost $10,000 a day. I know. Pennies. But because we used a crane shot in our musical number, and they needed a crane shot just for the final shot of Axel after his speech looking down on him, they filmed just that one tiny little shot using the crane all in the same day, so they didn't have to repay when they actually shot the rain scene a day later.
I cannot believe he had to get wet in that rain for two separate nights.
2 days. He's getting paid. He's fine. He's fine.
He probably came in just for that. Yeah. That's my job. Like, okay.
And you'll see it. Something is so Rich Dom, who wrote it, again, he sent this lovely email. He very intentionally, he was like, I wanted a nice intentional echo of the image from Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
You guys know that image in the rain with the arms open and he's on his knees. And like,
Do we know why?
I don't know. I think victory,
Okay.
like he just endured and finally.
Okay, that's it though.
Had victory. Yeah.
It wasn't like a reference to something else.
I don't think so.
They were just like Shawshank.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
But it looks really, really good, and I think we should show it, shall we? Let's show it.
Fine. Come to my office tomorrow at 10. But you've got to get an 85 or you're not graduating. 75. Yes!
Oh, that's pretty freaking good.
That's good. I agree. Can you answer me why they made a point to change the line, or that to change, like, this 85, all right, 75, but then in the voiceover, still he gets an 86?
Yeah. Because he was always going to get it, because he was studying that hard in his life. So even if he was going to make it 85, he was still going to pass.
Oh, okay.
I love when I have to explain her own show to her. It's so great.
It's all the time.
Okay, let's get to our storyline.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
The real,
So,
the meat.
Oh, that's you.
That's me.
I was about to say your line
Every
again.
time.
Let's go. Eden and I are kind of snarky today.
Okay, we're a little squirrely.
I know,
aren't we?
squirrely, just the Just Us episodes.
I know. Okay. So, here we go. When Brad enters Sue's apartment with a big woohoo, he finds Sue down in the dumps. She didn't have the best year of her life. She had what she's calling a so-so sophomore slump. But she is not down for long. She gets an email from the counseling office inviting any Orson High alumni from 2010 to 2016 to speak to the graduating class of 2017. But when Sue visits, her world is rocked.
Shooketh.
Shooketh. She hath shooketh. Apparently, everything she did in high school, from wrestlerettes to walking down West Hall, has classified her as a nerd. She had no idea.
Just say it. Do it.
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney.
What is happening?
Let's show the clip first. Let's show it.
Okay.
Let's show it.
Let me just start by saying, I know how tough high school can be. You know, you walk into the lunchroom with your tray and your best friend Carly's sick and you're like, oh, who am I gonna sit with today?
What do you mean? We all just sit together.
Oh, okay. That's good. Well, that makes it easy for you. Because I know socializing in high school.
I mean...
Okay, so I need to...
Say it.
I don't remember her at all. I could not. I was like, I saw this clip. Peacock posted this clip.
When she went through that whole jeans situation,
yeah,
remember that?
Messy
They were
Peacock.
shady. They were like, well, let's capitalize on her name for views.
Truly, I was like, why Peacock now? What are you doing? What are you doing? But yes, but they hosted it, and someone was like, oh, that's so crazy that Sydney Sweeney was just like on the show, and I was like, that is crazy. I cannot believe that is her. And I think there is, I will say, something to be said for being like forgettable.
Well, it's not even that.
Just in that like she did nothing wrong. She just minded her own business on set. And I was like, she's just a little blonde girl.
There's people when you show up and you work and you're like, oh my God, they are so funny when the cameras aren't rolling. They are littered with personality. And there's other people, they show up, they do exactly what they did in the audition, and that's also commendable. They earned that paycheck.
Yeah.
And they did a good job. They did what the job called for, and they went home. And that's great, and that's fine.
I still can't believe she was just like on
the craziest thing though, so this was 2017?
Yeah.
And then Handmaid's Tale, which she had a huge recurring in, was 2018, and then Euphoria, 2019. Which was crazy. I mean, like...
The middle watched a lot of people.
A lot of people. Her character name is female student number 1. And fun fact, Rich Dom sent this in an email. He said, female student number 1 is how she's billed, but I could have sworn I gave all the students names. We usually tried to give every speaking character a name rather than a character description as courtesy to the actors when they're starting out, so their credits aren't littered with cop number 4 or woman with sandwich or whatever. But evidently, I didn't do it for that episode. But that didn't seem to hurt Miss Sweeney's career, however. So that's kind of interesting that, like, I love that courtesy. Jana, can you confirm? Yes. We got Jana Hunter in the house.
Writer.
I love it.
I do just have to say one more thing from that beat. I showed my kids, and I have to say, when I said Susu So sophomore slump, they laughed.
Good.
And one of my kids, Baby B, was like, she didn't say, Mommy, you're funny. She said, Mommy, are you funny? I was like, do you think so?
Yeah, well, what do you think?
And she was like, not really.
Oh!
But she clearly knew that I was, and it was funny because she giggled and asked.
Next time, you just say, well, my comedy paid for the house you live in, so... Okay, let's do it. Let's get into the actual beat that we want to talk about. So, with Sue back at East Indy and grappling with the sobering realization that she was a nerd, she breaks the news to Brad that he was a nerd too. But how could that be? He played Sky Masterson in Guys and Dolls. Still, Brad does what he does best. He lifts Sue's spirits with song and dance. And for the first time in the show's history, Brad and Sue share a musical number, La La Land style. Not on stage, but in a whimsical, quirky sequence that celebrates Sue's many accomplishments over the years. And by the end of March to Your Own Drummer, her spirits are restored. Ah, it's the magic of song and dance. What do we think?
I mean, once you just let it wash over you.
Yes.
Once you're like, oh, okay, I guess this is happening. It is quite fun.
Yeah.
It was a real delight.
Especially having distance from it too, because I have seen this clip a fair amount, but I hadn't seen it for a very long time before we started prepping for this. And it is, when you do let it wash over you, it is fun.
It's fun. It makes you smile. Like,
Yeah.
you can't stop smiling because it is, again, while not like Weird Al style comedy song,
Right.
it is funny. It's just inherently funny because it's not really supposed to be there at all.
Well, it's what we're taking this whimsical song and dance, and we're
Yeah.
saying you were a wrestlorette. You
Yeah.
did junior peer leadership advisors.
Yes.
You know, we're listing all your
It's silly.
accomplishments. Yes.
It's a silly, just like joyful number.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, and the dress spinning. I don't know. But I just know. But it's funny seeing how, like, it looks so good.
Yeah.
But we worked
So hard on it.
So hard.
So
we,
No. We worked all week on it. So like our rehearsal schedule. So
we took it so seriously, which good
was
we
so
did.
fun.
Which like good that we did.
Totally. I think also we knew this was there was an energy shift on set. Like everyone was like vibrating on a higher frequency. Everyone from costumes and makeup and the people who ran the camera, all the way down to the grips who were wearing their their cargo pants and their burly voices. They were excited too. We went to a place, it's in Burbank, Igloo Recording Studios. And the cool thing about this is that, like, I mean, they were jamming it down everyone's throat. This is based on La La Land, in case you didn't know. And so, because during 2017, that was the hype. And so, Igloo Recording Studios, that's where Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone recorded their vocals for the movie. And then the sound, I guess, designer who was there with us at the studio was the same sound designer from La La Land.
Yeah, it was crazy. That's weird. That's
it was
crazy.
so meta.
Yeah, it was.
But we have a little tiny snippet from our session at Igloo Studios. Let's watch.
So you know every sonnet from the Tempest, and you wear your heart upon your puppy sleeve. Don't let other slings and arrows put a damper on your day. Throw your hands up high and shout out, I believe.
I believe. What's this obsession with labels?
Labels are nothing to fear.
Tell those Tom, Dick, and Harry and Mabels.
The only thing that really should be labeled is here. That's it.
So fun. Did you clock the Grammy? Did you see the Grammys that were up there? We walked in and there were just like 5 Grammys lined along the studio.
Wait, I forgot my favorite thing I literally were like, okay, we're recording this episode.
Yeah.
I have to mention my favorite fact.
Say it.
So we're doing this, right? We're recording this.
Trying.
We're trying. We have like multiple takes. It's a 45-second song or whatever, and we were there for a few hours.
Yeah.
And at the end, we had to have. They were like, "Here are your parts to sing." We're doing these beautiful 2-part harmony. And Brock, they're like, "Here, Brock, here's your part." Could not do it.
Couldn't do it. Not to save my life.
Could not. And finally, they were like,
well, because I had the harmony, and a girl, I'm not musical.
Yeah, that's the thing. You are like so musical, but like you're really not actually quite like you're not
like you. That's for sure.
And I was like, I went to Eileen and I was like, "Do you want me to? I'll just take the part. I'll just take the low part. Do you want me to just do the low part?"
She's doing it in a whisper. She's like, "Eileen, you want me to take it?"
I didn't want to embarrass you, but
I don't give a shit. I knew you for 8 years at this point.
I know. I don't know what I'm saying. I totally said it just like right in front of you. What are you talking about?
Like, Eileen, I'll take. Okay,
I think I tried to I tried to be like, Brock, if you want, like, do you want me to just do it? And I was like, do you want me to? Because I can just. And Eileen was like, sure, let's hear you. And I did it fine.
And I said, you let me take the melody? God bless. Yes.
And we recorded because it was like an hour of trying.
Oh my gosh.
And then we recorded it and it was fine. So if you listen to it, you'll hear I actually do the lower harmony.
I love it. It's so good. It's so good.
My favorite part about this whole recording.
Okay, so that was Monday. So then we're learning the dance. And it was, how are you feeling?
I might need to pee in a second. I'll hold off for now.
Let's see. Well, let's play a risky game. Let's see what happens. So we learned the dance. Again, the fabulous choreographer, Melanie Gage. And then this week we had Scott Hislop, who worked with her a lot. Everything that we did up to this point was quirky, fun. Sue and Brad, they love musicals, but they're not necessarily good at musicals, right? They're like trying their hardest. They're, a little pitchy at times. It's okay. This was the first time where they were like, no, we need to sweep you guys up, the audience, into like this fantasy.
Yeah.
And so it has to be like good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it wasn't Loneliest Locker or even, like you said, Pitch Imperfect level performance. This is a real performance. We have to believe that this is like, this is a fan. This is not real
totally,
right now.
because we had to even break from the normal, because Melanie was so good at choreographing.
I have to pee. I'm
Go,
sorry.
I'll talk. No, I'm gonna talk. What should we talk about? Do we love her logic bumps or hate her logic bumps? I'm lukewarm on them. No, she knows that. No, so what Melanie was doing is, so like, what we had to do was make it quite good because it couldn't be like that Sue and Brad usually do. Because if it was gonna work in its totality with the backup dancers and the whimsical music, it needed to also match that with its choreography. And so that was what I think Eden and I really wanted to make sure that we nailed, is that we didn't want to mess up. Also, we knew how much money was going into this. We didn't want to mess up the fantasy because the cameras are pointed on us. Obviously, the backup dancers, they're going to be doing it. We can't be the ones who are kind of fumbling through. The other thing that was also made it difficult, which Melanie had to choreograph around, was originally the whole entire musical number was supposed to be done in one take. I know, just like La La Land. So because they would always do those one shots they were famous for, and they're like, well, we're gonna do it too. Thank God we didn't. But for I don't know, the first 3 days of rehearsal, it was all with that intention. How'd it go? Yes! Okay, guys, we're going back to talking about dancing. We were talking about you. We're just talking about the oneer, how we were supposed to make it a one shot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they kept sneaking in those angles of coverage. We're like, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
We used every single one.
But fortunately, once, before we even started filming, Lee was like, I think I'm going to do a cut there by the trees, and then from there it would be one shot. But like you said, let's get an extra angle of coverage just in case.
But I think it totally worked. And honestly, so much of it did play in one, actually.
Well, when I start to sweep you into it all the way through the bench sequence to the trees, that is one shot, which is really cool.
It looks like it looks different from other things that we've done on the show.
Totally. And so finally, the day comes, right? And Eden and I, Melanie's talking to Lee or whoever, and Eden and I are by ourselves in the corner, dancing just by ourselves, practicing, and I shit you not, these professional dancers, there's 20 of them, demonstrate how they were doing it.
Okay.
So I'll be dancing. You be on their phones.
This is me and Brock. Me and Brock are over here after a week of rehearsing this whole thing for 45 seconds. We're rehearsing more. These dancers came in.
Yes.
For 1 hour. Ran it once, and this is them.
Okay. So we're doing our little dance. And they are just. Oh, we should really fix that. Okay, yeah. And we're here, and they're just trying to dance. I mean, they could not give two shits.
And they nailed it
every
single time.
Oh my God.
It took them. I was like, oh, right, because they are professional dancers, and we're us.
We had 3 winners of So You Think You Could Dance in the back. I know. Kent Boyd, Paul. I forget his last name.
Wait, you knew their name?
Girl, I voted for Kent Boyd. Because also there was the day, I don't know if it was our rehearsal day or our filming day, but I made sure I sat with the dancers, and that was the first thing out of my mouth was to Kent Boyd, I voted for you.
Wait, that's amazing.
I didn't tell you that, did I?
No. Oh my God.
But we do have a nice compilation of our rehearsal videos. Let's watch.
What's this obsession with labels?
Labels are nothing to fear.
Tell those Tom, Dick, and Harry, and Mabel.
The only thing that really should be told is a fear.
And if you don't believe me, if you don't think it's true, here's a list of some great marks to their own drummers, just like you.
Jesus Christ! Hip hooray!
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
And just think next September when we're juniors, of all the great things we can do. Perhaps I'll think of cello.
Perhaps I'll hit a fellow and we'll tell ourselves forever with blue.
Aww,
You, right?
That's sweet. All I see is me just terrified of the sun.
Yeah, that giant hat of yours.
It was also, I will say, and we can talk about this. It was so hot. Do you want to talk about this?
No, yeah, let's talk.
It was so hot filming this, and Brock, sweet baby gorgeous Brock.
I'm sweating literally right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brock is a sweater.
Uh-huh.
And so, what did they have to do, Brock?
Okay, so under that, that light pink shirt I'm wearing in this, that shows sweat. So they put me in, my gut says 2, it might have been 3, compression undershirts. Because they only had 2 pink shirts, and baby, I was a geyser. And then...
That's really quite something.
And then, in between takes, say it. You say it.
They brought over wads of paper towels.
Right under.
And just like put them under. To my memory, I thought it was maxi pads. But Brock was like, no, I think it was just paper towels.
Just paper towels.
I thought they brought it was like,
oh my God.
No, like cut, here we go.
Yeah.
Like layer it under.
But I mean, and so then like people would like swarm us with like fans. They swarmed me with fans.
It was the one time, not one time, but like usually like there's like a hierarchy on set, like how many PAs per
And I was
person.
above you or below you?
Well, on this day, well above. Yes, I had 2 people coming to me, like one with an umbrella, one with a fan, and it was just like a team of 12 going across. Just like, keep him dry.
Keep him dry. And then something fun too. You saw me grab the stick, right, from the guy walking by and use it as a baton. That was a idea from Melanie Gage's son, the choreographer.
11-year-old son.
Yeah. So, and fun, this is from Melanie, from a text she sent me. She goes, and fun fact, it was my 11-year-old son Sam's idea for you to grab the stick from the gardener to use as the marching baton. He was, even he was excited about the project as I was prepping for it at home. How cute is that? So cute. Now, I can't remember if I've told this on the podcast or not. So you know those professional dancers from that, winners, all those people, backup dancers for like famous pop stars. 2 weeks after we filmed this, I get an audition. It's the 3rd audition I've gotten for any sort of like live theater. It was for Pretty Woman on Broadway, and it was for the bellhop. They were doing casting here in LA, and I was like, okay, here's what they want. They want someone you've heard this? They want someone. they want a funny actor who can like carry a tune and like kickball change. Fab. I walk in. I shit you not. 3 of those dancers from the back, their backup, were there, legs behind their head, and they're stretching. They're like pointing their toes, and I show up, and they literally look at me and they go, "What are you doing here?" And I said, "Girl, what are you doing here?" So you know, with casting, they'll like bring in some like wild card choices. It was me and a guy who wore jeans to this audition. We were the two wild card choices.
And a guy who wore jeans.
He wore jeans. I had the wherewithal to wear like stretchy pants, but like I was like, okay, we're gonna start with the acting scene, of course, right? It's the bellhop. He's funny. He's whatever. We start with the dance. I got cut after round 1.
And then the shoes.
Okay,
shoes
talk
were
about
a
the
big
shoes.
thing.
Talk about the shoes.
Because I was rehearsing in a specific set of shoes, and then they were like, and there was a lot of talk about. They want. If you'll notice, I actually, you probably don't notice, but my makeup and hair is just like a teeny bit bumped up. They wanted it to be like just a teeny bit bumped up, you know, like it's
not quite as bumped as when Patricia Heaton goes to bed and she's still got her full lashes on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Falsies.
Yeah.
Not quite there, but it is just like subtly more glam. It is just subtly. So they want the whole thing to be a little more glam, and so they were like. They were like, I was going in for fittings of this dress, and then they were like, and now we need to fit you for shoes. And I was like, oh no.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, and I'm like very particular about my feet, and specifically like I've been rehearsing all week in specific shoes, and they have to be flat, they have to be movable, and there was obviously it's like the wardrobe department's job to be like, you have to look cute, and it's Eileen and Dan to be like, it has to look a certain way,
right.
And it's my job to be like, I have to be comfortable.
Yeah.
I have to be able to do the job. And so like I eventually was like, you add glitter, I don't do whatever you want, but like I have to do it in the shoes that I've been rehearsing in.
Yeah.
I have to. I can't do it in these like cute whatever shoes. I need like real shoes. And so I think they look fine.
Yeah, I think the wardrobe department never talked to you after that again, though, right?
Never.
Yeah, I don't think
I can't
so.
believe we got Julia to do the podcast.
Twice.
Yes, yeah.
The bench, remember this? So like we're talking about, it's supposed to be like we're slowly coming into color. The bench, that's what we practiced on, right? That's what the normal bench is whenever we're like at East Indy, that's the bench that they put out. It's like, it blends in, it doesn't stick out, you know, whatever. But then what they wanted to do, they had this like neon bright blue bench that they were gonna put instead, but we didn't practice on it because they didn't want our shoes to scuff it up and blah, blah, blah. And so moments before we start filming, they like fly in the bright blue bench. And then, but the thing is, see how you're sitting on top? There wasn't really a ledge, remember that, on the bright blue bench. And so you try to sit, you almost fall on your ass. And then I can see
You mean on my skull?
Yeah.
I fell backwards on it, like almost on my skull.
And I could see the mental gymnastics of it, of like, do I say something? Do I just risk it and hopefully I don't fall off when they're in the middle of this one shot that we have to get?
Yeah.
But then Lee was so kind because before you even got to like the wheels turning too much, she just like stopped you.
Yeah. She was like, we're just keeping the bench. We're just gonna keep the bench with the lip, with the like ledge that you can have. I was like, I do a lot of Pilates. I have massive core strength. I can just balance myself. And I like got myself on and I was like, ah!
Pilates wear.
I was like, there's only so much, like it's a 1 inch, like there's nothing to sit on.
Yeah.
And Lee was like, no, this is not worth it. And I didn't even notice.
No, because I mean, we're bright enough. They got the bike. They have like the background walking. They're all bright.
I'm sure construction though, I'm sure whatever department built that bench, they were like, and they were like, okay.
And Werner's like, we spent $10,000 on that bench. They're not using it. But like, okay, so we finally get to filming. How are we feeling?
I'm
okay, good check-in. I kept saying, how exciting if her water were to break tonight. I said, call that an Ehlert's exclusive, honey. So we get to actually filming, and once we do like our big thing through the bench, through the trees, and then we get to the thing with the huge like with the backup dancers and our stuff on the cart. We did that with the huge crane shot, I think 4 or 5 times.
That sounds right. There's only so many times we could do it.
Yeah. And so the thing that I remember, because Lee is so great, and I think the thing that I remember most about Lee is that like she knows how to talk to you as like an actor, and certain people, we had built such a good rapport with her. And I remember if we did 5 takes, then it was the 4th take, she came up to both just Eden and I and said, we have it. We got it. She goes, I don't want the dancers to know. I don't want anyone else that I don't know to know, because I know you guys, even though you know we have it, are still going to give me 100%. I can't say the same for the other people whose relationship I don't have that with. And so that was nice. That was such a good, I remember that feeling of like, oh my God, we did it.
It's a weird feeling of having, it's sort of like if you're a theater kid and you practice, and then you do the performance. Yeah. When you're done with the performance, it's like a devastation of sorts. It's massively relief, like it's a huge relief, but it is also like, oh my God, I'm never gonna do that again. Like, oh, with all those people. And so I remember when we did get it, it was like,
I know.
We did it, we got it. And then it was like with each section that we completed, like, oh, we're never gonna do that again. That was it for us.
I know.
And so it was, I think it almost was, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there might have been part of Lee being like, I can't just tell them it's over. So I'm gonna say like, I'm gonna prepare them for the end.
Right.
Being like, we have it. This is now going to be the last
final
one, and have like, I don't know. It was weirdly sad.
We did a little extra something. I do remember that on that last one.
Yeah, we did.
You threw it away. But
left it all on the stage.
Should we watch it? Let's watch it.
I hurried when I got your text. What's wrong? You're so excited about talking at school.
Brad, I found out something shocking. I was a nerd in high school.
What? But you were friends with me.
Newsflash, you were a nerd too.
How was that possible? I was in color guard. I was vice president of Magicians Club. I played Sky Masterson in Guys and Dolls.
Apparently those things weren't as cool as we thought.
Okay. Well, maybe that was true in high school, but this is college. We're very different people now. We're a no-cut acapella, you're a dragonette.
There was only one person who didn't make dragonettes, and that's because she was a Nazi sympathizer. Can't believe it. All this time, I had no idea. I mean, I knew I wasn't the most popular person in school, and that was fine. But I didn't realize I was a nerd.
Sue, I'd like to tell you a little story about 2 other nerds I know. Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone.
What?
Can't you picture Ryan Gosling as a freshman, sitting at the lunchroom table all alone? And far across the country, with her headgear and her braids, wasn't also somewhat awkward Emma Stone? Do you think they let the populars define them?
Wow.
Do you think they let the cool kids give them guff?
I don't know.
Did they hide their sweet cross-bite corrected smiles when they felt down? But they sang a song like this when times got rough. If you're bummed when you look into the mirror, you just shout into the glass with no regrets. Who's that junior peer leadership advisor? She's the person who invented wrestlerettes.
So you know every sonnet from The Tempest, and you wear your heart upon your puffy sleeve. Don't let other slings and arrows put a damper on your day. Throw your hands up high and shout out, I believe.
I believe. What's this obsession with labels?
Labels are nothing to fear.
Tell those Tom, Dick, and Harry and Mabels.
The only thing that really should be labeled is a year.
And if you don't believe me, if you don't think it's true, here's a list of some great march to their own drummers just like you.
Albert Einstein, Tina Fey.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, hip hooray!
Zuckerberg, yeah, now you're talking.
Give it up for Stephen Hawking!
Elon Musk, Bill Gates, and Yanni.
George Takei, Kumail Nanjiani.
All those hobbits, all those rings. Don't forget the kids from Stranger Things. And just think, next September when we're juniors, think of all the great things we can do. Perhaps I'll take a cello.
Perhaps I'll meet a fellow,
And we'll tell ourselves whenever we're blue. Put that frown upon the shelf and celebrate yourself. And the march to their own drummers who are just like
It's fun. It's like, right?
Good, right? Thank you. Thank you.
Like, it is a very, once you are just like, oh, this is what's happening right now. It's really,
Adorable.
you can't stop
How
smiling.
cute is Critics' Choice Award winner Eden Sher? Precious.
And how wonderful is 0-time Critics' Choice Award nominee?
Well, that's it. We're done.
That's all we got.
That was so fun, you guys. Thank you so much for coming out.
We would love to do more of these, so let us know if you would come to more.
All the photos you
Okay,
took,
fantastic.
tag us, tag the podcast. We truly like the show. I always say this. The show brought Eden and I together. It continues to keep us together. And the most rewarding part of it is like bringing you all into the fold. I really hope that like you feel the energy whenever you watch The Middle on TV in your living room or you attend a live show here. I think The Middle is something so magical. And I love that we're kind of continuing it even though it ended forever and a day ago. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. We love you.
All right. We love you. And I love you. All
And I love you.
right. Bye, guys.
Ah, I'm sweating.